Welcome back. In this class, we are going to discuss about the sheet resistance concept applied to MOS transistor. Okay, just quickly recap what is sheet resistance. Okay, in the last class we derived that rho by T ohm per square. Okay, this is the sheet resistance, and we have seen some typical values of sheet resistance for different layers. Now, will you please tell me? Okay, we are having three different technologies: 5 micrometer technology, orbit 2 micrometer technology, 1.2 micrometer technology. Okay, now you can observe that for 5 micrometer technology, if it is N transistor channel, or else if it is P transistor channel, in 5 micrometer technology, if it is N transistor, then the value is 10 power 4. Okay, if it is P transistor, then the value is 2.5 into 10 to the power of 4. Is it clear? Whereas in 2 micrometer technology, for N transistor channel, it is 2 into 10 to the power of 4, and similarly for 1.2 also. Whereas for P transistor channel, the value is 4.5 into 10 to the power of 4. Okay, just you have to remember these typical values of sheet resistance. Now we are going to apply this concept for MOSFETs. Okay, now we know that very well. When polysilicon crosses diffusion, or when diffusion crosses polysilicon, let us consider it is a polysilicon. What is the color of polysilicon? Red, absolutely. Now it is a diffusion. Okay, now will you please tell me what is the diffusion of which color? Green color represents which diffusion? Absolutely, N diffusion. Now let us consider this one is a N transistor channel. How to find out the sheet resistance for any MOSFET? Very important one. How to find out the sheet resistance for any MOSFET? R is equals to, okay, the resistance of the given transistor should be calculated in this fashion. R is equals to Z into the sheet resistance. Now what is meant by Z? Z is equals to length by width. Okay, now here a very important point we have to talk about, where Z is equals to length by width. Actually the length and width gets cancelled, there is no unit, but remember the sheet resistance we are going to calculate for ohm per square. Therefore definitely this may be in terms of square. Okay, that means what I am trying to tell, R is equals to square into ohm per square. Then square gets cancelled, then you are going to have the resistance units as ohm. Now just quickly come to this point. Now let us assume that here what is the width of this polysilicon? 2 lambda. Here also 2 lambda. What is the width here? 2 lambda. Now you can observe the length of your channel is also what? 2 lambda, and the width is also 2 lambda. Therefore you can tell that it is a 2 lambda by, I will use different color. Okay, that is better for you. Okay, now you can observe that you can tell 2 lambda by 2 lambda is the transistor. Then how to find out the resistance? Now just observe very carefully how I am going to find out the resistance. I know very well that R is equals to Z into RS. Okay, now what is RS for this transistor? Which transistor it is? Absolutely. Which transistor? N transistor it is. Okay. Now what is the RS of N? 10 to the power of 4 ohm per square. But don't forget into U required Z. What is Z, anybody? As I said, L by W. Then from the specification given, what is the length? 2 lambda. What is the width? 2 lambda. Therefore 2 lambda by 2 lambda gets cancelled. What is it? 1 divided by 1. That is 1:1. Therefore finally you can consider it is 1. But what is the unit? Square is the unit. That is R. Then you may observe square gets cancelled. Then finally for this structure of a MOSFET, what is R? That is 10 to the power of 4 ohms. Are you clear, all of you? Now let us take one more structure. If you observe one more structure, you can very clearly get an idea. Now you may observe this one. Now you can observe this structure very clearly. Okay. Now here you may observe very clearly what they said. If this type of structure is there, what is the length of your channel? Absolutely. What is that? L is equals to 8 lambda. Now what is the width? We know that what is the minimum width? 2 lambda. Is it clear? That is the width 2 lambda. If this type of transistors are given, okay, then how to find out? Let us assume it is an N transistor itself for a while. Then how to find out the value of Z, anybody? Okay, first of all write the formula. R is equals to Z into RS. If it is an N transistor channel, RS is equals to what? Absolutely 10 to the power of 4 ohm per square. What is Z, guys? Anybody from the class? What is Z? Absolutely. What is Z? Yeah, okay. Z is equals to L divided by W. What is L? 8 lambda divided by, what is W? 2 lambda. Then 2 1s 2 4s divided by 1. That means Z is equals to 4. Now you can observe here very carefully. Okay, 4 into 10 to the power of 4 is the unit of what? Is the value of resistance for the given transistor. What is the meaning of that? You can observe that 4 such type of channels are present here. These are connected in series. That is the main thing you have to talk about here. I hope that are you clear. Now if you observe that very carefully, what is the unit of this N transistor channel resistance? Ohm. But what is the unit of sheet resistance? Ohm per square. I hope that are you clear, all of you? Is it okay? Now that is a very important point you have to talk about. Is it okay? In this manner you have to apply the sheet resistance concept to MOSFET. Okay, in the next class we will see how to apply sheet resistance concept to inverters. I hope that are you clear. If you are having any queries, please comment. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.